Episode 47. We are back. Just me and you.
Whirlwind week.
Absolute whirlwind.
Absolute. How life can change so quickly in somebody's life. Tell us about. I mean, I know about it, but I think it's important to update.
Let's get fully invested.
Knee deep
in what the fuck is my life.
And sometimes it feels like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So big change.
Yeah.
What's happened?
I am now single. Is that the word?
I think.
Yeah.
What else
Absolutely.
is it called?
Single.
Let's embrace it. And do you know what?
Yeah.
Like, I think, massive change for you. And I think even though you knew it was coming,
yeah,
and I think you did, and your intuition, your gut was telling you,
yeah,
still hard.
Yeah, really hard. I've been feeling like really lost, but again, I'm just embracing feeling a little bit lost. It's kind of come at a really shit time, really, because my mum's going away today. Theo's at his dad's. Freddie's just Freddie.
We've got Maggie.
Yeah, I've got the dog, so I'm dog sitting. So yeah, but I think I knew that it was coming. Obviously, a couple of weeks has been.
Yeah.
And I think you find you start detaching yourself.
I think you had.
You start checking out, which is why I kind of knew that ultimately it wasn't right.
Yeah. It's not your person.
No.
Still difficult because, you go into these relationships, don't you? And, you do want it to work and you want it to all. And it's a hard thing to come to realise that sometimes.
Yeah.
No.
And it's just accepting that, isn't it? Without.
Horrific.
Because I could easily have just fixed things just to stop me from feeling anxious and unsettled. I could have, normally that's what I would do because it's just familiar and it's just like, oh, let's squish it, done. But sometimes you've just got to walk away from the situation, and it is hard because, I do love him and he's, there's nothing wrong with him. He's not a bad person.
You're just not.
He's just not, we just don't align in, I've done a lot of healing and a lot of work. And I think when you've done that, you don't tolerate things.
And I think that's a big step for you in growth of understanding. I think it's dead important to say that choosing yourself.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to stay what's familiar. It's so easy to stay where you feel safe. But it's almost, and leaning into the uncomfortable part, which is walking away from something that, parts of it were good.
Yeah.
Leaning into the uncomfortable parts of, right, this is over. It's brave.
Yeah.
It's brave because some people still choose to stay.
Yeah, I think as well, though, I'd taken a step back and I kind of knew, but I wasn't sort of truthful with it. It was just very much like, I think you should leave. Just see how I feel. Can't just to take myself out of that situation. But for him, he sees it that I'm not being supportive and I'm not being, because we have different views on things, and that's okay.
Not quite aligned,
but
were you?
No, but when it makes you anxious and uncomfortable, that's when it's like, I shouldn't have to keep myself in this situation.
When it's causing my mental health decline.
And I think for him, he sees it the other way. It's very sort of, you're not supportive, you're not doing this, you're not agreeing with how I am reacting.
You're validating what he's going through.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But you're not willing to have your mental health impacted by somebody else. And that's just putting boundaries in place. And boundaries are really important.
Yeah, really, really important because, I think
Before you would have just allowed that.
Yeah.
And I want you to know, we share a lot on here and we lay it a bit bare. I am so proud of you.
I do
choosing
have to keep
yourself.
Yeah.
And now it's about where do you go from here, and then these choices you'll make next are pivotal in where you go on your journey.
Yeah.
Because guess what? So easy to fill that void.
Absolutely.
But
I am very...
It's indeed so easy to just go, actually.
And that's what I don't need to do. We don't need to be filling the void. Yesterday I went shopping and filled the void with £500 worth of Primark clothes, an absolute
doesn't have to be a
To
void of a person, does it?
No.
It's almost like that needs that.
I think it was a bit sort of like I fancied a little bit of a glow up.
And do you know
So
what?
it wasn't
Glow up
filling.
is real.
But yeah, you really have to dig deep not to, because, you know, past people who I've been with, I've been speaking to, and it would be so easy for me to just go back there because
But you can notice what's happening.
Yeah, because it's familiar. And then I have to say, no, this didn't work for a reason. Why would you even?
Growth again.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
why would you go there?
So easily
Till
done.
I've had don't answer your phone.
Bank holiday Sunday.
Bank holiday
tonight.
Sunday.
Good.
We are
out this evening. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think, like, do you know what's also like important to talk about is, you know, when something ends, it can bring triggers up from previous things
Yeah.
that are unhealed, and parts of you that are unhealed. And, you know, it's like, for me, is the abandonment rejection wound is huge for me.
Yeah,
it's a huge thing that's followed me, come with me all the way. One of my layers, I suppose, of coats is my abandonment rejection wound, which comes from childhood.
Yeah.
And I've ran away for it for so long. I've ran and not lent into it. I've lent into it. I've been brave enough to lean into it, and it hasn't killed me. I'm proud of myself, and I'm still here.
Absolutely.
Because I wasn't, so I've been brave enough.
Yeah.
I mean, this is massive. Anybody knows my journey and knows what it's been about is I really struggle with being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And allowing somebody to know how I feel in
Yeah.
regards, especially since leaving Aaron, telling somebody that I like them. And not in a capacity that we're dating either. It's just something that over time we've gradually had conversations, and something happened anyway, and I thought, like, I need to be honest here.
Yeah.
Little Sarah would have been hiding behind this sofa.
Yeah.
You do not tell anybody the way you feel, because you're giving your power to them.
Yeah.
I thought this is where the work begins, Sarah. You've got to lean into this.
Yeah.
Took a deep breath. And I thought, I just felt like this is the time. This is what healing is about. You've got to lean into this, Sarah.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
So I just said, I'm fond of you. And I'm okay with that.
I'm very fond of you.
Like, and it was so powerful for me. And it might just be so trivial for somebody.
No,
but
I
for
know
me,
how big of a deal that is for you.
I mean, I'm more concerned he didn't want to marry me straight away.
Absolutely.
But for me, it wasn't about his reaction.
No.
It wasn't about that. It's about me leaning into a trigger.
Yeah.
And the Authentic Girls Club and the work that I'm doing is working because I lent into it. I told him, we had a conversation around it, and I didn't fall apart.
No.
But little Sarah wanted to absolutely die. She was like, what have you done? What have you done? Panic. Red flags everywhere. And actually, I've had to nurture her again to say, no, you're safe.
Yeah.
You're safe. It's okay to like somebody. It's okay to give that vulnerability. It's okay. And the right people will open space for that vulnerability. And the person that I did it with was the right person, because it was a nice conversation.
Yeah.
It wasn't like just shut down.
Shut down. Yeah.
And I just said to him, thank you for being a part of my journey. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like now I am able to open myself up to love.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean,
I
if
think
you ever
it's a
watched
massive-
all the episodes, like a year ago, you wouldn't have ever caught me.
No.
I was perhaps your emotional.
You are very,
avoidant.
you were very, very sort of, no, I'm not texting. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. And then I think sometimes you
I
have
like
to do those. Yeah.
'Cause how would
And
you
that's
know?
okay. Well, exactly. We've had the conversation about, you know, oh, well, why doesn't he want me? But you don't open up at, like, they don't know, they're confused.
Like, how's somebody meant to know
Yeah.
that I like them unless I'm open to saying? And you know what? Like, I had the conversation and I knew that it was going to trigger me, and I knew that I was really going to have to look after myself and nurture them younger parts of me. I did some journaling, I did some meditation, I didn't go into self-sabotage. Powerful, so powerful, because I know in order to bring a healthy love into my life or a healthy relationship, I need to understand and heal these wounds.
Yeah.
And I'm still healing them, and that's okay. But we're here, and it's good to share that actually, you know what, like for you, now you've got to lean into the uncomfortable parts. But that's where growth happens. That's where the magic happens. So Sarah Flynn Friday, I did the podcast with her. And she talks about in the mess is where the magic is made.
Yeah.
It's where you learn your strength, your power.
Yeah.
And I just know, like you've walked in today and obviously I know you're inside and out, and your sparkle is back.
Yeah.
And I think you don't realise, do you?
No, when you're in
it,
that you are. Yeah.
And it was an unhappy relationship, but I just, when you walked in today, you were laughing and you genuinely like, I thought she's back. The glow up is going to be real. This is where you go inwards and you absolutely come back up as a better version of a higher version of yourself.
Yeah.
It's what we choose to do in these breakups, isn't it?
Yeah, because everybody has a choice. And I say that, you know, I could, you know, respond to his messages where he's saying, I miss you. But I'm not going to react because it's irrelevant. We don't need to.
Because it's over. And it's over and you've got to sort of say, that's done with. You can't keep putting your energy there.
No.
Because where you put your energy, you're not going to move on. You know it's over. It's hard, but what can I do for myself right now?
Yeah.
And you go inwards. Just maybe not on Bank Holiday Sunday.
We definitely won't be doing the dating apps. I'm just not.
No. I'm back on.
Yeah.
We've just been talking about Phoebe, haven't we? Yeah, we've just been talking like, I don't even mention I'm back on the apps. Yeah, I'm back on the apps.
Yes, you did. Because didn't the guy... Oh no, because you deleted it with the guy in the shower.
Back on him again now. I'm back on Hinge.
Yeah. Any good?
Do you know what? I just need to lean into it. I need to like just put myself out there and I think it's wobbly. I'm wobbly and I'm okay with being wobbly.
Yeah.
I'm okay with like leaning into my triggers and healing them parts of me. Dating is an absolute... I do love dating.
Yeah.
Like, so I matched this guy on Hinge, honestly. But do you know what I love is honesty. I mean, he looks like a London model down the catwalk. Good grief. So he messaged me saying, this might not be for you. He said, but I just want casual. Don't you love people? So I'd rather somebody be honest with
Absolutely.
me than stringing me along that they won't marry me.
Yeah.
And then
because we're all adults as well, aren't we? Like, I feel like, you know, when you first get into the dating and you're like, God, you know, everyone, you know, when you go on Tinder and it's like, oh, everybody just wants, but so what? As long as you're honest about
what you want. I mean, I said no, thank you. But I said what I love is that you're not leading women on.
Yeah.
You're being honest.
Yeah.
What I am here for, I've decided, after my breakthrough of healing, the soft love era.
Yeah.
I think I am here for my rabbi. I think he's here somewhere. I can feel it.
Yeah.
What is it? Nobody Wants This. It's a series now. Have you watched it, Phoebe? Oh my God. If you're in this, watch it tonight. It's so relatable. He's just so emotionally available. He loves every part of it. I can feel this man around me.
Can you?
I think he's here.
He's here.
I think he might be in wherever we go tonight. He's there. But on a serious note, I'm no longer willing to put myself in situations of a dopamine rush.
Yeah.
I've learned that it's so easy to get drawn into the dopamine rush in dating, the constant texting, the excitement. And actually, I'm here for somebody who like makes me feel calm. Yeah. Because, you know, I am quite a big character. I don't know if anybody's ever quite noticed that.
No.
And I think I need somebody to just...
calm over chaos, I always say.
I like that. Calm over chaos. Absolutely. So we're not here for the dopamine rush.
Absolutely not.
I'm here for somebody who is ready to take every part of me, not just the external parts. Actually, somebody who's willing to take maybe the broken parts of me as well. Yeah. And that's a huge thing for me to say as well, because that for me is laying myself bare to somebody being a bit vulnerable. Yeah. I think I'm open to being vulnerable. I mean, I feel like I need a certificate.
You need to go see the GP.
I do need to go absolutely GP surgery, honestly. But yeah, and I think, so how are you feeling? On a serious note.
I think I'm good, to be fair. Like, I do feel a little bit lost, but again, I think it's because my parents are away and things like that. So
you're going to feel the feels, and it's okay to feel the feels. It's okay to, and I said this to you the other day, you don't have to be bold, bolshy, and I've got this all together.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in the moment of falling apart, breaking, that you can rise.
Yeah.
You haven't got to like, it's over and I'm going to do. Do you know what? Like, sometimes take the time to literally just go.
Yeah.
Just sit with the brokenness of it and look at it and think, like, do you know what can I learn from this?
Yeah, it's really about, even though I'd taken that step, you know, I'd started to detach myself anyway, it is hard not to sort of self-sabotage with that rejection trauma again, because even though it was more on me, he sort of ended it, and the whole situation
like
was
a
a bit
struggle as well, isn't it? And I think it's when they've taken that control of saying it's over. But I should. Oh, I was feeling that anyway.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you? Yeah, and I can think that, but I won't say it.
Your rejection abandonment wound is the worst one going when your husband leaves you and goes with a younger woman and has a baby. That rejection abandonment wound is huge.
Yeah.
So even though perhaps Sam has ended it, you might find that all that wounds come up.
Yeah.
A chance again to hold them in your hands and say, but I admire you so much, because, you know, when you've been through that sort of betrayal, to open your heart up again to be with Sam is huge, darling.
Yeah.
I don't think you realise, like, I struggle and I haven't been through what you've been through. So to anybody, like, I admire you so much. I know you're my friend and everything else, but there's not many women who, you know, are able to, again, you opened your heart fully to him. Yeah. And going through what you've been through. Yeah. Is huge. Yeah. You should be so proud of yourself, because I am so proud of you. And I just know that this, again, will be another level of healing for you, and maybe a dip. But the higher version of you will come out and you'll be like, do you know what? I needed that. Yeah. I needed him. I needed that lesson. There's a lesson in everything that you do. Every person that comes to you will mirror something you need to heal. Yeah. So that guy that I've shared that experience with, of telling him how I feel, I needed him to be able to heal, ready for my person. Yes. I don't think he is my person. No. And if he is, he is. But right now, he's not, and that's okay. I think if we look at everything that comes to us, rather than what the fuck is going on, it's actually, what is my lesson in this? Yeah. And that is how I am. I'm going in balls deep in acknowledging, right, what's happened here, and just and just acknowledging it and being grateful for it, really. As well. That's so powerful, though. If you see it as being grateful rather than, God, this has happened, that victim mindset, it's going into that. And I would easily go into victim mindset. You've done this to me, you've done that. But I've been through that with Dino, and that is something that I'm just big on now. You can't go back to either. No, you're not willing to go back to that, because you've grown. And again, when you're with someone who's like that, which is like Sam, because again, he's not done, he's not done the work. He's not okay. Yeah, he's just, he just needs to acknowledge that. Acknowledge what he's been through. Yeah, and acknowledge what you've been through. It's not a. But it's hard as well for people. It's so easy for us to say, because we can do it. Again, we spoke about this. Men find that more difficult. Yeah. And what I think you can learn from this is what sort of man you want. You want, like for me, I want somebody who's able to. I don't want a man to come to me perfect, because I don't come to them perfect. No. But what I want them to be is self-aware. Yeah. Actually, I've got these issues, and this is what I'm going to do about them. Yeah. And I think if you can, because like, everybody comes with a level of baggage. It's what you do with the baggage. How many bags have you got, and what you do with them? Yeah. Like, I know what I bring. Is that what you do? Right, how many bags have you got? And excuse me, what bags have you got today? Or the expensive
How many bags
ones,
have you got?
or
How
the
full
quick
are
save
they?
ones? Like, it's like what?
It's a no from
And
me.
it is. It's like you don't expect somebody to come to you perfect.
No.
And I'm like but I know one thing that I need to do to heal more is to date.
Yeah.
I know now I had shut myself off from it
Yeah.
to protect myself.
Yeah.
In actual
But
fact,
it's
Sarah,
not.
this is your time now.
Yeah.
To lean in
And be vulnerable and
to be vulnerable,
yeah.
because that then
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much the trigger comes up for me in dating, which it didn't last year, but I think I'm on a different, deeper level now of it triggers my self-worth.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it because and if I don't, then I'm not going to move forward.
Yeah.
And I can't keep hiding in this box to protect myself.
Yeah.
I need to go knee deep in it.
Yeah.
So here's to anybody, like, it's weird. Healing is weird. You can be, this bolshy character one day, like, I think I had a session with Authentic Girls Club and I was on top of the world. And then I think it was 2 days later, I was feeling the feels.
Yeah.
And it's about accepting that actually, you know what, you're going to have days where you can be like the queen and days where the next day you're not, and it's absolutely okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to just not be okay.
Yeah.
And like, I sometimes can't show up the way I want to.
No.
And it's accepting that, isn't it? It's accepting that, you know what, like, I aren't perfect. I can't be this bolshy girl who's got it all together. I've got really vulnerable parts of me as well that I'm still healing.
Yeah.
And feel really raw at times. Like, the little girl, again, is so vulnerable in all this. And the inner child work is so important for me. So I'm just kind to myself in them times. I'm really kind to myself that, you know what, like, I can't be bolshy and powerful and this and that. But anyway, on that note, this is about how incredibly proud I am of you.
Thank you.
So proud of it. Like, you know what, you don't, like, we lay ourselves bare a bit on here sometimes, and we just hope that in that, sharing this, that we empower people that, in your hard times, things end.
Yeah.
But there's always something better about to come.
Yeah.
And you know what? The glow up is real.
Yeah.
The glow up is real. So just watch this space, especially tonight. Good grief. I'm driving. I am driving. On that note, it is... Oh, your book.
Oh, yeah.
She's brought us a book. And she's brought me one.
I know.
She's that sort of friend that buys us both a book.
So we're going to do, this is called Show Up As Her. I've been following Cece for a while now. She's called Bad. I'll have to tag her in. It's Bad. I can't think what her Instagram is. It's not that. But really good.
That Bitches Positive podcast.
Yes.
So what we're going to do, Zara's brought it. It's 10 laws for reclaiming your power, embodying magnetic energy and positive manifestations. We're going to do it. And every week we're going to share it.
Yeah.
About how we're getting on. I think this is going to be part of the glow up.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be like unrecognisable. We'll be like absolutely like sitting here in like string bikinis. We've just got everything going for us. Taking the world on. Good grief.
And we've got the retreat as well, which will have been advertised at that point, I'd imagine.
Yeah, go on then.
22nd of August.
22nd of August. Do you know what I feel so proud of is at this point, because two women who started this journey is just on my sofa, went to your sofa, now in the studio, and now we did the 4 o'clock club party, and now we're doing our first retreat. So we are bringing yoga to Forest School with life coach Nick, and it's going to be a sunset evening of coming back home to yourself. And it's something that, then people who've come onto our podcast, Nina, Ali and Nick, have been pivotal in our journey of being here today, and we wanted to bring it together, them together, to bring something for everybody. I think we're limiting it to 10 for the first one, just because we want it quite intimate and to get a feel for what it's about. I'm really excited. And next Friday as well, we are going to Nina's Nurtured Through Nature and doing a little like retreat, and
So here for that.
We're so here for it, and we're obviously going to share it on our Instagram. And yeah, it's exciting. And next year we're going to take it one step further, and the 4 o'clock club retreat is going for a weekend. We are going big. And that is just for me, is I want to bring women together. I want women to understand the power that's within them, and I want to know that we are magic, and we're so here for it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, high five to us.
Excited.
Here's to Sunday, bank holiday. Have the best time. Thank you to Phoebe for recording. She's behind the scenes all the time. So yes, have a good Sunday.
Bye.